Alright, what's up everybody? I'm JDBlay, and we're gonna see what all's broken and what all's not working today. So first things first, let's get into some vMix stuff here. I wanted to reroute some stuff with some of my buttons. So let's go take a look in Companion here real quick. I need to come up here to Companion. I wanted to dynamically get some of these names because I want to be able to change some of them. So I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to copy all of that and paste it into here. I'm going to do the same thing into these two buttons, and then we need to go get the GUIDs for all of these things. So let's go take a look at the API. So next I need the, what do I need next? It should be camera, guitar cam. So it should be after guitar cam. I think I want the keys cam next. We'll have to take a look and see if this is actually correct, because now that I think about it, I may have done this incorrectly. I should have done them one at a time, smartly. So now that should say keys cam. Let's check that. So let me get to my button pages here. So if we go to the guitar camera, there's that one. Keys camera, that's correct. Okay, back to the desk cam. So next one, I'm gonna be working a little bit off of memory here. If I could get to the right frickin' program. There we go. Let's go here. Let's close some of this crap. I don't need Netflix up. What's up, Sir Gitfiddle? Thank you. I've been working on it. We'll see how long everything lasts until it all just completely breaks. I'll bet you it's not long. Let's see here. The next one should be labeled Eric Guitar Writing. The reason I'm doing this is I'm going to make these buttons all dynamic in Companion so that my buttons change if I rename the inputs. That way I can run things a little bit better. That one says Eric Guitar right now, but we'll be changing that. And then I need to get the last one, which currently should be drum writing. Cool. This is just changing the labels for these. So now I'll throw in this GUID. There's that. Now the label should say drum writing. Perfect. Okay, and then let's copy all of this text into the buttons below. And I want to see if I can get squirrely with the bottom buttons and add live tally as to what input is actually in the single screens. We'll have to see if that works or not. I'm honestly not sure. You're gonna hit me with some planning brainstorm nonsense? Oh fun. Are you gonna do it while I'm sitting here on stream? Because we could talk through it now, I guess. If I'd have known, I'd have just had you call in and we could talk through it while I work. But then I wouldn't be paying attention. You're goddamn right you are. Great. You should have, yeah, I should have like planned ahead. Okay, so now I should be able to come rename these. So I have guitar cam, keys cam. This is going to be, if I change this, it's going to be, I'm just going to call it Moog cam. Camera Moog. And we'll call this one camera wide. And then desk view is correct. And it looks like all of my buttons updated. The only downside is this one's on auto font size, and we don't want to let it do auto font size. We'll do 14-point fonts. All the rest of them did auto fonts okay. So let's see here. So let's go through all the buttons here and see if it works. So mix 2, we should be able to change mix 2 to be the guitar camera, to the keyboard shot camera, to the Moog camera, to the wide shot camera, and then the shot of the desk and back. And now that should work. I should be able to, let's see here. Too many buttons. I should be able to take the mix to full. Cool, and now we can punch these different cameras and make sure they're working. There's guitar shot, keyboard shot, Moog's, the wide shot of the room, the desk shot, and then now we can come back down to showing vMix. Back to the desk. Okay, during September, Jess will be finishing up her vocals. We'll work on mixing as we get final vocals, okay. anytime we're waiting on her, we should do some smashing, planning, setup. I like that. I'd love to get some more smashing work done because we haven't got anywhere near enough done lately. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to look at is, can I get goofy with these things? So if I go over to the variables, and I don't want to do custom variables, I want to do vMix, then we'll film in October and spend the rest of October and November finishing audio. Sure, that sounds good. So can I get dynamic values and variables? Dynamic input 1, current value is that. So I don't want that. I want to know, I don't want the GUID. I want to know what input that is. I don't think I can do that. We'll have 10 months of replicate. I like that. I like this plan. I want to know the short name of what's in there. I don't think I have a way of converting the short name. It's just going to tell me the GUID, and that's not super helpful. I can get the dynamic values here, but I can't see what they are. That sucks. It just tells me what's in the GUID. It doesn't, and like the number, but I don't see anything for the short name of what's in there. What I was hoping is it would tell me like, well, hold on a second. Maybe dynamic 2, layer 1. What's dynamic 1? Layer 1, say. Capture audio 1. Okay, so maybe this will work. So if I take this and I do one screen dash that, I'll have to do really small font, but that works. And I think, let's see if this updates. If I change that to not be audio 1, but change it to be vMix, take. Oh, it totally changes. Okay, cool. That's good. Probably doing more replicate tracking starting May or June. So we've got like a good 1 year plan ahead. So let's see here. How can I... Because that's not big enough. That's weird that it's not... Oh, it is updating. It's just I'm on the wrong page. I'm looking at this. So I have to change that on all of them. Do I want to leave the one screen thing? I'm kind of thinking I don't. Capture auto. That'll work. Which means I can just take this variable. That's not what I wanted to do. I hate when it does that. It's so dumb. So now I should be able to paste that and just change this to dynamic 2. And I did 7-point font. And that tells me now that's slobs. And then this one I can change to be dynamic 3. I think doing a similar plan for smashing would be cool. Yeah, it'd be good to get at least a lot of like records done, even if we don't have the live stuff ready, just so we can knock it out. So let's test these and see if they are actually working. So if I go to the 3 up here, there's that. I can go to number 1, which is audio 1. I can come back to the 3 up. I can go to this one, which is currently labeled slobs. Come back to this, and I can come to the vMix capture, and we're back on this screen. Perfect. Yeah, it'd be good to just get a bunch of songs done. So now I just need to change these desktop capture names to what they are. That's audio 1, that's vMix, Camsys. This one I just need to change to be VCV. Actually, I'm doing it lowercase. Okay, so now on the thing it should tell me VCV. Hey, it does. Cool. So let's copy all of this and move it to the other pages. So that's 1, and I gotta change. I guess I could just copy the buttons, but and that needs to be dynamic 2. This went a lot more smooth than I thought it was going to. I thought this was going to be a huge pain in the butt. That should be dynamic 3. Okay, and then what is this garbage? This is just, I was doing a test because I didn't figure it out before. Okay. And then I need to do the same thing for this because I've got these one screens and I want to just name them one screen like that. That way I know what screens they are without having to like reference what's in the dynamic tables. It'll just tell me. Let's change that. And we'll go to dynamic 3. Okay. So now I've got all of that. That would be cool if I could know what was in each thing here, but that'd be real tricky to make fit on the button. I'm worried that there's no way I'm gonna get that in a button, but I might be able to do it like this. What if I do this? What if I do, because it should be based off of, let's take this. So this is off of what's in dynamic 1 and 2, I think. And then this should be the inverse of that. So it's dynamic 1 and 2. Let's go to the 3 up. And then let's go back to vMix. Okay, so if that's dynamic 1 and dynamic 2, what if I just do this? What if I do audio 1, space, paste it again, and do dynamic 2, audio 1, and VCV. Well, that's clearly not right. That's not actually working. These must be like hard-coded. Let's go look in here in the outputs page. So it looks like those are not pulling off of, oh wait, are they pulling like dynamic 2 and dynamic 3? Yeah, no, it's 1 and 2. What's this? Oh, that's hidden off screen. Okay, so that is pulling dynamic 1 and dynamic 2, which probably makes sense. That's 1 and 2. Okay. So why is that named audio 1 and VCV? Dynamic 1 and dynamic 2. Did the rest of these not work properly? Let's find out. So if I go to the 3 up, which is here, there's a little bit of frame lag. I still can't beat that frame lag. I don't know what's wrong with it. So this should go to audio 1, and it does. There's that. This should go to VCV, and it does. Oh, it is VCV in the multi-up, isn't it? So if I come here, yeah, it is VCV. That's what I'm getting wrong. So if I go back to this, and I go here, now it should run down. Okay, now I understand what it's doing. Okay, so let's go back to the 3 up, and then let's go back to vMix. That's super helpful having that get updated. So I think I should put it with what's on top. So this one should be the other way around. That should be dynamic 2 and dynamic 1. And then I'm just gonna copy that whole thing and make this dynamic 1 and dynamic 2. Okay, so now let's see if this makes sense to me or not. So based off of this, VCV should be on top and audio 1 should be on the bottom. So if we go to the 3 up, this one would be with VCV on top. Nope, that's VCV behind. So I want to relabel these. That one's audio 1 behind VCV, but oh wait, no, that is right from how I was thinking, isn't it? No, that's audio 1 on top. And then this one needs to change. So this one should be the other way around. Dynamic 2. I'm just gonna change this real fast. Sorry you can't see it. So back to the 3 up. So if it's, I want to go to audio 1 on top, that's audio 1 on top. If I want to go to VCV on top. That's VCV on top. Hey, it works. It's magic. And then we could go here, and then if we wanted to go back to vMix, I can go to vMix, and I have all of that written out for me, letting me know what they all are. It's just really small and hard to read. Okay. So, is there anything else I want to change here? I don't think so. I think that pretty much gets me everything I need, and it all should update. Although these aren't correct now. These aren't dynamic. These inputs right here, they're not pulling off of the name of them, and I kind of think maybe they should, but also, do I really need them to? I almost never change these, so I'm just going to change this to be VCV for the moment. This is easier than trying to, only because these things have the capture thing in them, and I don't necessarily need that, although it does tell me what's going. Because what this should do is if I go to the 3-up, I should be able to like rebuild what's in here. So if I want to go VCV, vMix, and Audio 1 instead, I can rearrange all of those. And now if I were to go and run like the one screen VCV, oh, that's so nice having that tell me where it's going. Oh man. Okay, game changer. Definitely a game changer. So now I know that this is going to go to VCV on top with vMix behind. Yeah, there we go. Go back to this, and then this is going to go to there. And if I wanted to go just to vMix, we can go just to vMix. Okay, cool. I think we're in a good spot here. Having the tally on there that tells me where it's gonna go is huge. That's really big. I wonder, what does it look like if I use variables for this though? Would it make my controller confusing to read because it's a lot more? Because it's gonna say capture audio 1, capture vMix desktop instead of just the straight input numbers. I don't know that I love that. So we're gonna go with that for now. Okay. So now that we're done here, let's go ahead and let's jump over to Audio 1. And we're gonna bring this music down because it's time to start working on other things. So let's go ahead and pull that out. And now we're going to start bringing in some of this VCV stuff. Unfortunately, oh wait, I do have a good way to do this right now, don't I? I am enjoying that. So I'm on that one right now. I want to switch that one and that one. Take those. We'll take this one over to vMix real quick just so I have the different stuff. Let's take me over to that. Let's go here. And then actually from the 3-up now, I should be able to run this Audio 1 with VCV, and I think that's what I'm going to want to do, is something like that. Actually, for the moment, let's go the other way. Let's go this way, because I'm going to be working in Reaper first, and we're just going to take this full screen at the moment. So let's start bringing stuff in. So we're going to start with these stabs. The tricky thing is a lot of this stuff might be muted, so we need to turn that down. So let's just bring that down a little bit. I don't know quite how loud that is, but my guess is that it's decently loud, probably somewhere around there. So let's do this for the moment. We're gonna get a mix going of everything, and I want to get the mix going with all of the elements. So let's jump over to VCV Rack here real quick. And I just want to temporarily pull this cable. I'm gonna give myself just like something really simple just to plug it into. Logic module, sure. No, that's the wrong thing. I meant to pull this. This is my mutes. I wonder if there is just like a temporary cable holder. I'm gonna look in the utilities real quick. Is there something to just plug a cable into and let it sit? Like I don't need something that's gonna do anything. I want the least amount of processing use it could possibly have. Which honestly is probably any of these things, but I don't want to do a VU, I don't want to do a sum. I guess we'll just go with what I have here. It's just kind of a nothing module. Logic, what is it taking? If I look at the performance, yeah, that actually does cost me some CPU. It's kind of surprising that that reset module is less processing than a logic module, but teleports look like they're not really that much, but I don't know that I believe that. We'll do a teleport in, I guess. It says that it's basically doing nothing, so we'll believe it for the moment. So let's start unmuting things. Ugh, don't go the wrong way. Okay, so this is all of the elements turned on. Now let's go back to, did I screw something up here? Somehow it seems like they're all, I'm not getting VCV audio 1, there we go. I see it now. Let's turn clouds on. Fairly certain this is too loud. Let's see here, is the analog stuff coming in? This should be my piano. Ooh, there we go. That's the, let's see if this works here. Can I change this? If I go to cameras, this is this keyboard playing itself. So if I hit notes, it should make sounds. It sounds really dry because my effects returns aren't coming back. It's a nice little VCV glitch there. Alright, let's come back over here. So let's turn more stuff on. Just gonna turn everything on, then we'll start mixing because this is probably loud. If it sounds crazy loud, let me know. We've got these little one-hit basses, and then we've got the Moog. Let's bring the Moog in. Tasty. And then let's bring in all the effects buses. Okay, so this super fast arpeggiator, let's turn it way down. For the moment, I'm gonna mute this. Oh, I didn't even bring it in. I'm gonna mute it over in VCV actually. For the moment, I'm gonna mute that. Okay. I'm a little bit worried because VCV is very much so on the edge of what it's like capable of right now. I'm a little bit worried that it's not gonna handle what I want to throw at it here today. I don't know about running all this random mute stuff the way I'm doing it. I might get rid of all of that. We may just come up with a song structure rather than try and do it all generative. I like the generative idea, I'm just not sure. I also wanted to write a bass line. I don't know, and I need to add the drum processing here too. So I'm worried that I'm gonna super run out of the ability to do anything. So we've got all of that turned on. So let's go see if we can build some drum routing. How bad is it? It's pretty bad. I'm like right on the edge of what this computer can handle. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna save this as, and I'm gonna call it, adding drums. Let's see if I can get any more modules in here. I just don't know if I can. I also don't know if I even want to. There's already just so much going. There's got to be a better way to do this too. Like, I really don't feel like I need this many modules to pull off what I'm doing here. So let's do this. Let's take all of this and move all of this up a rack. We may have to do like a massive redesign. I also feel like this is a little loud. It's hard to tell though. Nope, I didn't mean to hit that button. That doesn't do what it does in Reaper. Maybe somewhere like there. Okay. Oh boy. So now I have a whole row for doing logic for other modules. Am I like getting any processing hit for these? It says I'm not, but I'm not sure if I believe it. So let's duplicate those and drop them in for another rack. Good God, this is getting out of hand. Up. Jesus, I just really don't think I'm gonna get anything more out of this. Am I using any blanks anywhere? I don't know that these really mean much. They say they take up 0 processing. I think running the performance meters costs me some, so I'm gonna turn that off. What about... Let's drop a label in here and we're gonna call this drum logic. So let's get a sequencer going. Do I need an 8x16? I wish I could get something smaller. But I guess that could be kind of cool. I want to have more than one pattern though. So what else is there that has the potential for more than one pattern? I could do the gate sec 64. Sec 3, but it's not really good. I could do the stable 16, but I don't think I can get multiple patterns on that. I think there's a plugin that lets me switch multiple patterns, like so I can switch them out, but I don't really know how to use that at the moment. I don't need a 12x16 gate sequencer. I need like a 4x16 gate sequencer. Well, let's drop this in and see what it does. I also remember struggling with the clock on this thing before. I think I want the by 3 clock. And then we'll send a run message and a reset message. Great. If I stop this. I don't know why that run doesn't seem to work. Because it's just not hitting it with enough voltage? I don't know. But it's really annoying that a lot of these things don't seem like this impromptu clock just... Is that supposed to be running at the same thing as this? Like, is that the deal? I guess I just don't need to have a run, like the reset message sets it back to 1. I'll just have to hit it a bunch of times until it works correctly. So I think this needs to be a 12 note. Let's just, let's get some hi-hats going here as like a baseline. So I need a MIDI output. And we're going to turn the gate into MIDI. Oops. And I would also love to give myself like a notepad here. For this. Because I want to figure out what's what. So we'll send that out the volt. And that's going to hit, let's go check over in audio land. That hits what input? It says no input, input none, drum brute control. But I need to get it over to the drum brute. Which makes me think I need to bring it in. That's what sends it over. Well, let's patch it in over in VCV and see what happens. So we're gonna patch this over here. Nothing's hitting yet. This should be a blue cable. I think that that's the hi-hat, but I need to write down what the notes are. And actually, maybe what I need to do is pull up the manual. I'm going to turn this music down a little bit here real quick, because I think it's a little loud. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. Let me know, but I feel like I'm shouting over it. So we're just going to bring that down for a minute while I'm working. Okay, back to VCV. We may need to pull up the manual for the mini brute here in a minute just to figure out where everything goes, but I need to go back over here actually, because we need to, I think what I want to do, that's supposed to be channel 1. I'm going to switch it to channel 10. So this should be coming from input MIDI. This should be from the Mac Mini channel 10. And then sending out to the Drum Brute Impact channel 10. That looks correct. Okay, so maybe that particular note doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess that note doesn't do anything. It's the open hi-hat. So let's start labeling all of this while I can. So C3 is kick. And actually what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna I'm gonna unpatch that real fast. Let's go back over to the Reaper computer here real fast. We're just gonna temporarily duck that out and bring the other thing back, because I'm gonna do some manual reading. Oh boy, I'm getting super confused. There we go. I need to move this because it's freaking my monitor out. These Sony monitors are kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so I want Drum Brute, Impact Manual. No, I want the other one. So it's down here, if I remember, Drum Brute Manual. Let's go read up on this and figure out what we need. So I need MIDI. Somewhere it's got to tell me where all the MIDI is, right? Do I really have to hook up the MIDI control center to figure this stuff out? It doesn't have a MIDI map inside of the manual, maybe in the appendix. No MIDI map. Is this it? Okay. So let's go write all this into VCV. So this is where this comes in super handy, because now I know I can go to, that's VCV on top, which is what I want. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back to this one. They're gonna switch weirdly, but I'll figure that out eventually. I'll get the hang of that. Okay, so C3 is the kick. I'm gonna actually make this numbers, I think, 36, because I think I can go 36, and that'll give me C3. Which, I'll do this. Also, let's make these cables a little bit more opaque at the moment, since we have so many of them. Okay. Next note is 37, which should be C sharp. 37 is snare 1. I'm gonna save this as a, so D3. Actually, we do want to add one more space, because I want that to be C sharp 3. So these all line out like that. D3 is snare 2. 39, which is going to be D sharp 3. Is tom high. Then we have E3, which is 40. Should be tom low. Next note is F3, and that's gonna be 41 cymbal. Then we have the cowbell, which is 42, which is gonna be F sharp 3. Cowbell. Yeah, I definitely need to save this as a notes preset. So G3 is 43. Closed hats. And then I've got open hats, which is 44. Open hats. FM. So that's A, B, C, G back to A. So this is A4. A4 is the FM hit. A sharp 4, which is 40. Oh wait, we're skipping because we're going to 48. So this is now going to be, I'm going to cheat here. 48 is D sharp 2. That doesn't seem right. 36 is C3, so this is 48, D sharp 2. Why is it 2 and not 4? Well, let's see if it works. Let's hit the FM. Oops. That's hitting the tom high, but I don't know if it's the colored input. I don't know. That's weird. So if I do 36, oh wow, okay, so typing it in here is not the move. I've gotta actually like, oh, can I not map this? I thought the idea was gonna be that I could, I could change what these are. It's gonna be really weird. Why can't I change the MIDI number here? That's the kick, right? I see it hitting. I should be hearing it, but I have Reaper muted, right? Oh boy, my screen is just freaking out. I really hate this. Can I not remap this? Okay, I thought for sure I could remap the note here, but I guess I can't. I can't just go up or down. I can't seem to go left or right. It's just like, how does this work? Huh. Okay, so I can't seem to remap these notes. That seems like that's not really the case. Like there's got to be a way to do this, right? Oh god, my color is just like all over the place with this monitor. I think I need to replace this monitor. Oh, gate to MIDI. Let's go look up the manual. Manual. Info, author VCV, user manual. Yeah, that'd be really cool to be able to change. Can I really not change the notes? I mean, I guess I could convert it in Reaper, but that seems stupid. Okay, is there an actual like user? No, there's nothing to tell me like what I need to do here. Okay. Well, not helpful. I'm gonna guess that this is just meant to be mapped for drum stuff. This map still helps me, I think. Well, why are these the 2s? Okay, well, let's we're gonna go back over to let's see here. Let's go back to Reaper, and I'm gonna solo out these drums, and we're gonna work on that for a minute. So where is... Oh, the subsequence playing. That's why that's happening. Man, they have so many faders here. Oh boy. Let's bring Reaper back up. So let's solo out the drum brute, and now let's just take VCV full. So that's the kick, snare 2. That all makes sense, and then it should go to D sharp. Okay, so this is where I don't have the right thing. This is not mapped to what it says it's supposed to be. So that's really annoying. So I guess for now I'm just gonna go through and match whatever's happening here. I'm just gonna say C3 is kick color, right? I think that's the colored kick. C sharp 3. Is snare color. D3 is snare 2 color. I also don't think I can hit the accents with this. Okay. So that's tom high color. D sharp 3 is tom high color. I also don't like what I did here. Keep it consistent through the patch. Okay. So now we jump down a row to G sharp 2. And I'm really not thrilled about this. So this is open hats. open hats. This is FM. So this is the FM. A2 is FM. A sharp 2 is nothing. I could remap all of these with a plugin in Reaper. I really don't want to do that. I'm just bummed out that I can't change the numbers here. Like, this seems like a basic function, but it just like turns it off. I don't know. That's weird. A sharp 2 and B2 are currently nothing. So this is E2, and that is tom low. F2 is symbol 2. Symbol 2. No, that's symbols. Just symbol. F sharp 2. That's the cowbell. It's really surprising that I can't map this better. There's got to be a way to map this thing, I think. Let's turn that drive circuit on because that's where the magic of that thing is. G2 is closed hats. Because I would really like to be able to do accents. There's got to be a way. I can't imagine that these are the only MIDI notes, right? Like, that just seems crazy. So I don't even know if you can hit the accents. You've got to be able to hit the accents. Next bank is just the regular kick. So C2 is kick. Which means this should be the snare. C sharp 2 is snare. D2, oops, not 3, D2 should be snare 2. That's tom high. 2 is tom high. Okay. So we want closed hats for this. I'm curious. Is there a way to MIDI note the accents? It looks like I can change the MIDI map inside of that, but I really don't want to do that. I'd rather change it here in VCV because it's just kind of stupid to not be able to change. Like, is it changed by bank in VCV? I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. So I think a 12-step sequence is what we want. Let's get like a... I'm just going to turn on like a couple things here. We'll turn on arpeggiator. And I'll turn on the subsequent. That way I know where the downbeats are. So let's hit a kick here on 2 and we'll trigger that. The kick should be C2. So should this be a 16 note step? Maybe it should be 16 notes. Or no, I think... So let's get it. I hate this reset. It's so bad. Like it's just gonna take so much just trial and error to get this thing to reset properly. So I think you should only be a 12 node sequence. There we go. Now I got it to sync up. I really hate this thing. So we'll use this to do the snare, which the snare should be C# 2. These should all be blue cables. Right, blue is my trigger clock gate. Click trigger gate, yeah. So I want the colored kick instead. This should be kick. No, it's too much. And then maybe this one will do like the big snare. Should be here though. Okay, so let's see if we can add some velocity to this. Sounds like the Final Fantasy X snare, kind of does. This is the, let's see here, I have a thing for this. It's this thing. You can't really see it very well, but it's I got a hardware drum machine running this thing now, so. Gives me some new cool fun sounds to play with. It's just kind of a pain in the ass getting it all to integrate and actually work with software and hardware. Oh, you saw that. Of course you did. It's just a matter of trying to get hardware and software to like each other. Preset, let's save as default drum brute. Okay. Yeah, I also, you know, I was, I also may have picked up another keyboard. I got the Novation Bass Station back there now. So we're gonna work on adding some lines with it into this project as well. I wanna get like a good running bass going on with it. So maybe like, too embarrassed to post that. I just got it hooked up today. I haven't done anything with it yet. Today's my first day to do anything with it. So cymbals this. G# 2. Cool, there we go. I wish I could save this as, I think you can with another module. How about that spare monitor? I think I have one. We'll have to take a look whenever you come out next, but I'm pretty sure I have one that'll work. I'll have to go find it though. Let's see here. So this is starting to get cool. I wanted to test velocity, so let's get some VCAs going here. And let's grab the snare hit, the ghost snares. Oh, it totally works. So now I just need to get like a step sequencer for creating some accent, and now we can like add some cool variety to this. So I think the snare, this will just want that to be ghosty a little bit, and then here's where we'll have some fun, add some fun probability. This is where I start running the risk of running out of processing headroom. So we're gonna grab chances, And we'll take output A into chances. Yeah, now we'll get some cool variety to the ghost node. Let's turn these snares up just a little bit. Okay, so this VCA I don't know is super necessary. Well, actually, I do want to add a little bit of modulation to this. So let's see here. I'm gonna see how this thing works. Where is my LFOs? LFO. Do I have the modern quad LFO? Let's grab this quad LFO. And let's see here, let's I want to do a sine, and I want it to be bipolar, slower rate. How do I set the original, I'm almost certain I can find one for you. How do I, oh, can I not like, let's do random trigger. No, not trigger, let's just do random, because I want it to jump. And let's see here. Does that actually, is this actually even working? I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out. It doesn't seem like it's actually working. It says velocity mode, but yeah, it's working. It just takes a pretty, there's like only like two states. There must be like accent and non-accented velocity. But I can use this to get the, okay, so the VCA can just go away and this LFO can go away. This didn't work. So we'll just mix it down a little bit. Okay, so let's put a label on this. Where's my label module? So this is ghost snare. Just gonna do SNR. What have I been doing for modulation? I should actually go label all of these chances modules. I'll do that before I'm done. It should be in order, so I should keep track of it, but let's see here real quick. Let's go over here. I'm gonna bring the backing music on for a second because I'm gonna go run to the restroom. So let's bring VCV down. And we'll just go ahead and bring the, I need to get some controls for this. I should be able to here soon, so. All right, I'm gonna go run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Man, I got some Stream Deck buttons going for being able to get in and out of those transitions, and that has been quite nice. Let's bring you back up. This patch so far is becoming one of my absolute favorite patches. It's still got a long ways to go for sure, but I am really enjoying it. Did you leave the Shure mic clip for the ear trumpet at my place? I don't know. I haven't seen one, I don't think, but it's possible. It's very possible. I'll look around, but I don't know where it would be. I'll have to look. It would be just to my right. I have not seen it here in the studio for sure. Let's do. It'd be over here, and I don't think there's anything over there. So, what's up, Moosey? How you doing? Okay, so let's go back over to VCV Rack and then get some drum logic going. So my snare ghost notes here. I wish these labels were a little smaller, but the notes module will work. You probably took it. Yeah, I would think so, but I don't know. So let's grab a VCA. What was I? Oh, I was just saying, like, I've gotten some new buttons on my Stream Deck for controlling a few things, and it's been pretty helpful. So let's bring this in here. Just a couple things for, like, quality of life stuff, like being able to go to different screens and put in labels. That's what I was starting, was getting labels on everything this morning, or this afternoon. So is that actually working? Yeah, I haven't really been working off of a lot of the new actual Stream Deck stuff lately. So I'm gonna solo this real quick. I'm gonna kill all the solos. I wanna listen to just the hi-hats here for a second, and let's go back over. But I've got, like, basically dynamic labels that work on these screen changes now. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay. No, I wish there was something cool like that, but unfortunately no. So now I need a gate. I need like just like a simple gate sequencer. I don't want to use ADDR because it just doesn't seem to work. Yeah, there's dynamic updating buttons inside of Companion, so I'm able to use variables with Companion to get buttons to update the way that I want them to. I really love this, the ADDR SEQ, but it just doesn't reset properly. So I don't want to use it, which is a bummer because it's like probably my favorite. Yeah, I was working on it earlier in the stream, just getting that up and running. Like, the ADDR is the easiest sequencer to use for this stuff, but it just doesn't work. So I've got to figure out another sequencer. Oh, months ago? Yeah, I've been kind of slowly getting it all figured out. I can't trust the ADDR to reset properly. It's a huge pain. Molfar could maybe work. I don't want the probabilities though. I don't need that. So what can I use here? I could use the stochastic sequencer, I guess, but it just seems like such a big module to use for something so simple. Let's try it though. So we want to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Can I change the length of the pattern? I don't want to. So I want to do clock in with this and then send gate outs with this. I don't think this is right, but no, that's not right. What is this is volt per octave. Maybe volt per octave is what I want to send out. No, I don't think this sequencer is, I don't think I'm using it correctly. Is there not just like a gate output? I thought this was, I could use this as like a velocity thing, but it looks like it's more for volt per octave than it is for what I was hoping to use it for. So let's unpatch it. I just need a simple, like, a real simple module. I don't need anything crazy. Like, the ADDR is perfect, but I can't use it. Steps. Can I expand this thing? Contrast. It doesn't look like I can. Because I need something. Well, I can make it 7 steps. Yeah, okay. So if I do this, right? If we do this, now it should do what I want it to do. So I need clock, which can be the same clock that this is getting. There's my clock, and then I need reset, which is the same reset this is getting. Although maybe it would be cool if the accents were moving, but I don't think so. So now I need the CV output to go here. Is there a range? 0 to 1 volt. I want to go 0 to 10 volts. Now I get some accent to it. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to turn the rest of the drums back on. Oops. The only problem is now I've got to do this whole reset game again. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get squirrely with it and add accent all over the place. And then I think we're gonna do this same kind of thing with the I'm gonna use the same thing for the snare drum. We'll just duplicate this. Oops, I want to duplicate it with cables. Duplicate with cables. And now we'll get some cool accenty. So the input needs to be from the snare trigger. Nice. I kind of like that. You get like moving accents. So let's label these. This is hats. What's that called? Accent? I didn't think I was actually going to be able to spell it all out. And we'll label this one as snare. No, we'll call it ghost. Ghost accent. And then let's put that together with the ghost snare so that I can see that it's all feeding the right things. That's there. Okay, cool. I think I also want to add a little bit of variation to the hits. Let's add a chances module here. I'm gonna do something like real. Let's see here, this. Oops. Trying to decide which way I want to organize this. Do I want to do it that way? I think that's a little bit more obvious to see what's happening, because this is just modulating that VCA. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to organize it this way. This will go on that side of the VCA. We'll do the same thing over here. I'm gonna label this hats chance, not change, chance. So let's go input, output A is the hats. And I want to have like very little chance that B is gonna happen. I also don't want that open hat happening every single time that we do this. It's too formulaic. So we'll put that chances in here. So this will be open hats chance. So the open hats are what? U? So that'll be output A. We'll give it a decent chance that it happens. Wish I could run one double time of this just for some extra hi-hat stuff, but it needs to swing a bit. I wonder what happens if I swing this clock. Well, I can't do it without fucking everything up. Where's my teleports? This is teleport in, I need teleport out. So let's grab my, oh, I don't have a teleport for that, do I? This is the clock divider. Divide by 2 output, divide by 4 output. I don't want a clock divider, I need a multiplier. There's not really any clock multipliers that I've found, which is kind of a bummer. I should also hook those up to teleports. Now that I'm further away, I could bring a teleport in right here. We'll go for, oh wait, this is an input. I need a teleport output. So we'll grab the clock out. So I want, this is clock 2. That's not what I wanted to do. And then let's grab the reset. There's the reset. I know it's off. I'll fix it here in a minute. So this is supposed to be the divide by 8 output. So this is the clock divider. Do I have room to get another module in this row? I don't think so. God damn it. What are you? Okay, that's dia for scale. I should have called that scale, not diatonic. But whatever. Let's see if we can get this to sync back up. That never works. Okay. I don't want to have a whole extra sequencer just to get that, but I'm not gonna worry about it. This is fine. So here is all the hat stuff. There's all of the snare stuff. I wanted to add some extra kick drum. And I can do that with number 6. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna add a logic gate. So there's my kick, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted, that's the open hats, you're the kick. There's the kick. The other one's gonna come from this channel. We'll throw some labels on these maybe. Actually, I can do that here. And then we'll do the OR. There we go. So now we have this logic gate going. Let's add some chance to it. So the B input will come here, and we'll keep it being B since it's going to B. It's not how I usually work, but it makes sense in this regard. So I want the A output to be what happens most of the time. That's pretty cool. Gonna solo this out real fast. I'm gonna add one thing for reference. Why do I feel like I'm missing all of my plugins? Because I am. So we'll do that here in a minute. That's pretty cool. It's getting cool. I'm tempted to try and do a delay track on the hi-hats and see what happens with it. So what if so this is my kick stuff. Let me write that down. Extra kick. So let's go back to our hats chance. Give myself a little bit more room here. This patch has just gotten, as you can see, wildly out of hand. It's so much bigger than I anticipated it being when I started it. So if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be adding a whole bunch of, so I need you to come into a and or logic, but first things first, I need to, is there a delay? It's just like signal delay. I'll bet you there is. I want something real simple. How about you? Perfect. So we'll take that in, not that, trigger in. Give myself some room to work here. So now I want to add a logic gate. And we'll take this hat input and we'll take this hat input and we'll do an OR. And then let's grab the clock, the blue. I'm still working on my, grab this same clock. And the time, is this just in like... Ooh. That's what I was looking for right there. And then now what I need to do is, before we get to the logic gate, I need to add a chances module. And send that there like that. And we want to just have very... Actually, let's do this. Let's do output B. So if I do B... That's weird that that's not happening as often as I feel like it should be. Huh. Why might that be? Like, I can clearly see it here. Doing what it's supposed to, but when I put it into the logic gate, it's slowing it down. It's not getting the correct delayed. I can see it right here. I think maybe I'm doing this backwards. I think I want to do it this way. I think I want to do it like this. I want to take this input like this. Then we can grab the output. Now I can take the wet. And if I use B, there we go. Now it's doing what I was trying to get it to do. That makes more sense. Give it some glitch. Okay, so let's make notes of all of this. So this is 16th hat hits. All of this together, and then we have like the chance of whether or not the hats hit or not. And then the open hats. Okay. Then we have the snare drum, the kick. Is there anything else I want to add? I've got one more track of available drum. I think that this is probably more than enough. Also, I didn't leave myself a ton of room for the next thing, and I want to leave these notes in here. Okay, so there's all of that. I also don't have a good way of adding another probability thing for turning the drums off and on. So I may just do that myself. I don't love that, but it's probably the way. This is the longest I have looked or worked on a single patch. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks that I've been going on this now, and there's stuff down here that like, it's been so long now that I don't even fully remember what it's doing. Like, I mean, I do, but I don't remember where some of these things are coming from. I'd have to retrace it all. Okay, so we have drums now. Next thing I want to add is a running bass pad with the deal. So let's see here. Do I need any more logic for this? I might. Man, how am I gonna fit all of this into a screen? There's not really a good fit. It's gonna be kind of ugly like this. Don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna move this back over here, because that's where it plugs back into. I guess now I can bring all of this stuff down in here if I need to. Like, this can all come down into here. It doesn't have to be outside of the patch now, like it was before. Although it's not well organized. Oh, I heard a drop. I feel like I could come up with a better plan for doing this, but... because this is just like a click sync pulse, essentially. I'm gonna make this be a divided by 32 instead, so that happens more often. Wish I could put those up by the notes, but I don't think I have room up there. Boy, what a mess. Oh, those modules may not be doing anything anymore. Let's go look. Are these actually going anywhere? Yep, they're all modulating sends. These are modulating sends. What about you? Are you actually doing anything? You're not actually doing anything at the moment. That's not going to give me enough module space to get both of them up there, though. I could lose the UV meter. I don't need that, but I do like it. It's helpful to know. So maybe you want to move the effects rack down below? I don't think so. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, we're just going to go with that for now. So I've got this much room here. I'm giving myself this much room to build some stuff for going to the other synthesizer. So let's work on that. Let's so I need some CV to MIDI. Where's my MIDI stuff? CV to MIDI. And we're gonna come out the Volt 2 into channel, I'll use channel 4. We're gonna call this to bass station. I won't be able to write all of that, but this is what's gonna get me there. And I wanna do like a running bass line from the same note that the subsequent is doing, I think. So what's this? This is a octave generator here. So I need the teleport outs, we need the diatonic. Let's see here. I don't want that. I just want the lowest note out of it, so I need to poly split this. So this should all be yellow for volt per octave. And that's going to channel 4, and then I need a gate input as well. So we'll gate it with I think I want it to be like, since it's gonna be like a running type thing, I think I want to gate that with the clock. So we'll get another teleport out, just because I want to keep the cabling as clear as I can. Clock, and this is the clock 2. Okay. So as a baseline, or a start to the baseline, let's go over to the audio. So hardware instruments. Need to add 2 deals here. We're going to add MIDI, and this is base station control And this is going to be base station in. I'm going to start with that fader all the way down to be safe. This is from Mac Mini channel 4. And there it is. And we want to send that out to the base station, but I don't want it to hit sub 37, so we'll send to channel 2. And I need to make sure that this is going to channel 1, and it is. So now if I go to input mono, base station, right? Do I get anything? I'm not seeing anything happening, but that's because the fader's down. Maybe that's post. The base station comes in there. I'm not seeing anything. Let's make sure. I'm going to go jump and make sure that I actually have something happening from the base station right now at all. That's a no. That's a negative. Nothing. So I'm going to pull this MIDI here real fast and make sure this is working. That's interesting. I had it working earlier. Let's go. I'm going to stop this real quick. In VCV Rack, we're just going to hit the stop button until we figure this out. Actually, no, I'm just going to let it run. It's way more fun to let it run. I don't want to listen to nothing. Okay. Why would I maybe be getting nothing in the base station? Oh, you know what? I wouldn't hear it right now because of that. Let's go check and see if I'm getting anything. If I hit the monitoring button, I bet you I would. That's interesting. I see it, but I don't hear it. Why do I see it, but I don't hear it? This is just all routing out to the master routes, right? Route menu, parent, yes. Base station in. What am I doing wrong? I'm so stupid. Things are soloed. I understand now. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, we figured that out now, so let's turn the MIDI in, and let's send it over to the... There we go. Okay, let's go build a bass sound now. What do you say? Okay, that's starting to sound cool. Wanted to add, I'm testing out some new plugins here. I think I'm gonna buy all of the Sound Toy stuff because it's just so cool. We're gonna throw Decapitator on this bad boy. See what Decapitator does for us. Nah, I don't want to go too hard. Time sync's not quite right. I'm gonna have to get all these MIDI things time synced up, but it's close enough. And then I want to do like very cool. And then let's add, I also need to look up the MIDI CC for this. Let's do that real fast. I'm gonna turn everything on. The idea is not that everything will be on at the same time, so different voices for different times. Let's actually get this going with just the drums. I want a little bit less of Crystallizer. I like it, but I want a little bit less of it. And then I wanted to do this, because this thing is freaking cool. Where's the pan style? I was messing with this earlier. LFO, there we go. Why isn't random jumping about? Go. Interesting that it's not jumping off of the DAW tempo. It must be not doing the DAW tempo because we're not in playback. Okay, now I want to go take a look at the manual for this thing. So I want bass station 2 manual. Why can I not? Fine, support. I want manuals, downloads, synthesizers, bass station 2. I don't need the drivers, I just want the manual. User guide. There we go. I need to read up on this whole thing and learn this keyboard because I honestly don't know it very well. But I just want to know MIDI at the moment. What's MIDI stuff? What's MIDIable? MIDI parameters list. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I want the filter. Filter, slope, frequency. Is it just frequency that I want? That's confusing. Is that just telling me it's 16 and 48? So MIDI CC16, let's try it. Let's see what it does. MIDI, I want ready to control MIDI. So according to this, I want 16. Doesn't feel like it's doing the filter. Let's try 48. Nope. The filter is supposed to be, yeah, it should be 16:48. I wonder if I have to do anything to turn on MIDI mode. I shouldn't though, right? It was easy enough to send it volts per octave, but everything else is going to be a huge pain in the butt, huh? I mean, I guess this is the kind of thing I could just play live, but I'd rather have a thing going on it. Should be this, 16. Okay, it just doesn't like raw mode. Cool. Now we have control over it. And we're going to modulate link it, and we're going to LFO it with a random. Very cool. I feel like there was one other thing I was going to try with this, but maybe not. Okay. Back in just a sec. I'm going to let this run while I run out real quick. 1 sec. Okay, so now what I want to mess with is adding a little bit of logic to the notes of this bass. Because I don't want it to just sit here on root notes the whole time. So let's head back over here. And I need to figure out which thing is feeding this here. So this, I think, let's go look at our where the notes are coming from. So that's just the scale. I think I just want to take, no, I don't want to take the scale. I want to take whatever chord is being played at the moment, but I want it in root position, so that's number 2. There we go. Now I've got root position chords. So if we bring in the subsequent right now, we should always be hitting the same notes as the subsequent. Cool. So now let's start getting creative with this. So now I want like some type of logic gate. What do I want? I want a way to choose one of 3 nodes with probability. So something that'll take multiple inputs and just give me one output. And I don't want it to be Boolean, I want it to be random. This thing looks like it's hard to read. So these are just ands and ors. That's not what I'm looking for. I know that there's that morphing one, but I think that'll be weird. Well, but can I do hard morphs? Let's see here. Who makes that module? I'm using it down here. It's pulsars. Let's try pulsars. And actually, before I get too deep into that, I just want to look in the utility here real fast and see if I'm missing a simple answer. I need to read the manual about this. That's not what I'm looking for. This is close. I think this would be no, is there like an actual choice depth input? That's not right. I don't want this to be, this doesn't really help me, does it? That's not actually doing anything at the moment. It's not what I'm looking for. That's just a mult. This is what I'm looking for. And then what we want is like a there we go. I kind of want it to be less often than that. That's moving too much. So let's get a teleport. Actually, what's the clock 3? It's worse. Okay, now we've got some movement to these bass notes. My only problem is I've got these big holes in the patch now. So I have room to do more if I wanted to, but at the same time, like, I don't really have much more I can do. Kind of want to redesign the patch layout, but there's kind of no way to redesign it to fit better. So I just have these big holes. Which, I mean, I could just put blank panels in there, that's fine. It won't look bad. Although I wish I could get them to be dark. I should put a label on this. This is base station logic. I wonder if I put a scope in here so I know what notes are being selected. And we'll grab this one so I know what the root note is and what's being selected otherwise. Pretty good. I wish I had a better thing to do than just these blank panels. I wish I had some better blanks, but I'm gonna see if I can find something better. I don't love the other blanks that I have. Like, this says that it's black, which is what I want, but it doesn't let me make it black, which kind of bums me out. Do this. That'll at least kind of fill up the look so it's not just empty space. Okay. Well, this patch is a beast. It doesn't look very good because of the size of it now, but there's not much I can do about that. Okay, so let's start letting it manage what's going on with all this stuff. I'm just gonna pull this down so that there's not so much of it. It can be a real backgroundy kind of thing. And then let's go ahead and throw this back into its mutes and let it start managing things again. And now let's go over and Let's see here. So if I'm there, it's VCV on top. So let's just go over to the audio page real quick. Turn everything on. And this is with mute automations now. I guess I could add mute automations for the drum kit and for, or even for the different elements of the drum kit. Do I want to do that? I've got 5 channels left for running mutes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's add some variety to this. I think I've got room in here if I get rid of all this crap. So I guess I probably just have like a mute module, right? There should just be like a mute button. I guess I'll just use VCAs, that's fine, but because this doesn't have any way to like modulate it, to control it. Same with this Hetrick thing, there's no way to like control it with an external source, so I guess I'm not gonna do it that way. Ooh. So we'll just do this with VCAs. It's not really what I want to do, but also I don't have anywhere to put the probability modules. Ugh. Okay, so maybe I don't have room. I will if I move all of this stuff back out though. So let's assume I'm gonna move this stuff out. I need to add, essentially I need to do a VCA and I need to do a chances module. Not poly chances, I just want chances. Where are you? There you are. Staring right at it. Wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. This isn't a, this VCA is not a mute. Okay, so it's not a VCA that I need. I need something. What am I gonna do this with? Gotta be something for doing this. I've been using the mixer because I don't have a better way to do this. I guess I could just use a mixer. It's just a matter of sending voltage or not, right? This one doesn't have a mute on it. I need something with mute CVs. I guess in theory I can do this, but I'm not super stoked about it. Where did it put it? There it is. If this is the case, then I have 3 channels here that I could run mutes with, rather than bringing a whole new mix master. But I kind of want it down here. So now I need a polymult. Ugh. There's got to be other ways to do this. Like, I need to learn some new ways to do some of these things, because this doesn't seem like a good plan. This one doesn't have a mute. Ugh. Feel it hitting and being pissed. No, that's not what I want. I want the opposite of that. So I want to take this into here. Okay. This is not exactly my favorite idea in the world, but it'll work, I think. So then I need a split. I don't know if this actually works or not. Like, it's just voltage, right? But does it work? Well, it works. I want you to be there. My kick. What are you? Your C sharp 2 is the snare. Cell 15 is D2, which is snare number 2. Nope, now it's not coming through. Right? Wait. No, none of this is working. Because it's not sending enough voltage? Am I just sending the wrong things? 2 should be hitting the kick drum, which is C2. Why are these hitting? Weird. Wasn't it working a minute ago? Interesting. Don't really know. I don't really understand that. I thought this was going to work with the mutes, but it doesn't. It should be the poly direct outs. It's just voltage. Well, but I don't need voltage. I need it to be gates. Yeah. I think this is all the wrong way to go about this. Wire it back up to normal. There's got to be something I can use as like a gated output here. Not sure. There's got to be a way to do this. There's got to be a way. I would think it'd be a utility module, but I just don't know. I just need a mute button. There are mute buttons, but the weird thing is you can't trigger them. And that's weird to me. Why do I not? Seems obvious I would want to be able to trigger a mute at some point. I don't want to merge, I just want a big mute button. Mute. Like, so there's this. Hold on. I think this is the deal. I think this is what we want. So unmuted. Okay, this is what I want. The mute 8. We're gonna hook all that up like that. We can get rid of these. So now what I wanna do is take, like, for example, this is here. G2, that's my closed hats. So this will be closed hats. And then kick is C2. This is the snare. Ghost notes. And then now what I want to do is set all of these to have low probability of happening. Something's weird with the base station. Nope. It feels like it jumped up an octave. Huh. Oh, oops, I did the wrong thing there. I want that to be my input and that to be output A, and I want B to happen most of the time. Also, are these all supposed to be blues? They are. And then we'll add a little bit of modulation to these. Okay, so there's my adding probability to the drums. Okay, that's to the base station. I'm just trying to label all my outputs here. I really should be better about labeling all of this, but boy, this is a mess of a patch. What's the frame rate? Not even 20 frames per second, and it's still dropping. I'm like right at almost 100% of the CPU's capability with what I'm doing here. I think I'm gonna have to tie this over there. I'd rather throw another module in, but I'm guessing, yeah, that's a chunk of CPU hit already. So we'll put that there. Then I need to pull this last one here. Can I get one more logic? One more chances in here without just destroying everything. So this is the mute input. I want it to be rare that it happens. So we'll call this D and B mutes. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Maybe add another module. Ugh. I don't think I could if I wanted to. This thing is dying. Okay, so I think I just have to leave that gaping hole. There's nothing I can do. I'm at the limit of what this computer can handle. I did a lot of checking on benchmarking with the Mac Studios, and I don't think going up to a Mac Studio would make any difference in my power. I think that I am just at the limit of what processors currently can do. I guess in theory, maybe if I built a higher end Intel rig instead of an M series rig, maybe I could get some more out of it, but I think this is, I mean, the whole reason I started this patch was to push and see just how much I could get out of an M2 Mac. It seems as though this is the answer. Damn it. I got hit with the emo, huh? Okay, so let's go back over to Reaper real fast, because there's some stuff that I'm still not doing here. There is stuff that's frozen. Choosing no. Damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna lose sound for a minute while I unfreeze. Had to hit play to get it to come back properly. Okay, so what did I unfreeze? Let's just go down the list, because I know there's a bunch of stuff that needs to be unfrozen. Because who knows what UA plugin is going to decide to take a dump on me. I could use some more of this in the mix. Okay, that didn't have anything. This is currently muted, and I think it may stay that way. I'll bring it back, we'll see what it does, but I think it's just gonna be a mess. The pad stabs. These I know have some cool plugins, giving it like some chorusy. And this is supposed to have a bit of a gated thing to it that should give it some rhythmic movement. What about clouds? Is this supposed to have stuff? Nope. So we might mess around with that a little bit. Nothing frozen here. I don't know about this track because there's nothing playing on it right now. There will be, but it's not frozen. This one, oops. Have some panning motion to it. The blips, I think this one has some stuff. Ugh, there's no way that I'm not gonna have a problem with a UA plugin here in a minute. Let's undo the blips. Which is what? This track? There we go. There's just compression on it. Man, I should have used a different compressor, but whatever. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have... Nope, yours is frozen. What about you? This is supposed to have the sub-oscillator. Yeah. These are not frozen. Okay. And then we have the effects returns down here, which I still kind of want to mess with. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. Grab Decapitator. I want something that pushes a little bit more now that I have something that is pushing the bass a little bit more thoroughly. I don't know about that. I don't think that... Let's go back over here real quick. I don't think that this is a good idea. Where are you at? It's up here. Just gonna do just the root and the fifth. Wait, that's not the pay station. Oh, cool, there we go. And I'll just have to fix those things. This should always be the same note as the... Just wanted that to be an attack ad. Why is that changing? I don't understand why that note is changing more often than it should be. Maybe it's not. No, right there. Oh. Weird. It's the subsequent that's not working properly. I don't think this is the right patch. What's that supposed to be doing? Let's listen to that. What is it doing? Okay, there we go. I just had to hit play for a moment for it to catch back up and understand what it was supposed to be doing. Okay. Now I just got to do the record. I should go see about saving that other patch real fast because I haven't done that yet. Let's just go to the wide shot. This is why you don't have a chair on wheels. It rolls away from you. Also, did that thing like full unmute at the wrong volume? Sure feels like it did. Hey, check mic. Hey, I guess that's what it should be doing. It just seems like so much louder than it was. But I'm not sure. Let's see here. Oh, I'm getting some struggle. It's definitely struggling a little bit. Let's see here. I didn't save this. I think I was on like 17. Tune this thing. set, go. Go track that. Right, there's a hole at the loop. There. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas for this. I need to work on it. Also, this camera is like super laggy. Nope. All right, I think I'm getting close to wrapping up here. there. Now it's F. Alright, I got no more ideas. I mean, I didn't have any ideas to begin with, but that's enough of that for the time being. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks everyone for coming in and hanging out. I'm gonna save this and probably try and finish it up and do some improv over it and get a finished track. I think it's finally done. Oh shit, I didn't realize there's a whole row of modules I'm not even looking at. Oh, I didn't know you were still chilling, Moosey. What's up? Thanks for hanging around. I know this is kind of long and repetitive, but it's just kind of like, let this thing make music, you know? Just gaming and vibing. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with this. It's just fun to just vibe with the thing and let it do what it does. It does kind of have like a, just like chilling, driving down the freeway, kind of cold at night. I kind of imagine this thing as being like just like an aimless drive. That's why I called it adrift. That's what it made me think of. Just kind of going, just kind of rolling, chilling and vibing. Anyway, thanks for everyone for coming in and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll be back soon doing more. I'm planning on doing a stream tomorrow, and we'll get more of this going. So thanks so much for coming and hanging. I'll see you next time.